First, we'll just do a quick survey. How many of you haven't slept last night?
Crazy.
All the smelly dogs.
How many of you are hungover? But more importantly, how many of you have had a good time? So just a couple then.
And me!
And you. And him. So, I would like to start off quickly by thanking the wonderful staff who have been working tirelessly this weekend and have been the ones who've made this all possible and stopped me from going prematurely grey. So, can I just ask them all to come up on stage and give the staff a round of applause, please? I would also like to thank our wonderful guest of honour, the Neech. I would also like to thank. We've had a lot of people this weekend who, although they paid to be here and they've come to have a good time, they've also spent a large amount of that time volunteering for us and helping set up events, move things around, and just being generally incredibly useful. So can I have a massive round of applause for all the Confuzzled volunteers, please? I'd also like to include all of the people who've run events for us, who've set things up and kept you all entertained this weekend. And last, but by no means least, I would like to thank each and every one of you attendees who've come along and made this, for me, a fantastic weekend, and I think everyone's had a great time. Thank you! And now, on the subject of fish, would you like to know how much we raised for charity?
Yeah!
I have to refer to the plates, hang on.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow. In the auction, so that's all of the silent bidding and the live bidding last night, we raised £4,398.85. And if you add on to that the sales on the table, which came to £751.04, the grand total £5,149.89. Anonymous, no. No. This wonderful man's employer do some very nice things for charity if people who work for them also do nice things for charity. So, would you like to speak quickly?
Quickly. Microsoft UK has a scheme called employee match giving, whereby if an employee wants to go off and do 3 days of charity work or volunteering, any funds they raise through that will be matched. Hush. Don't spoil my moment, it's all I get. This has allowed me to come here and spend 3 wonderful days with you, along with the day off my boss gave me, because that was really kind of him too. And I'm delighted to say that Microsoft will be donating another 25% of all the auction sale money to the charity, which brings the total to $6,249. Thank you all so much for spending so generously at the art show and the auction. It was wonderful of you to do so. I wish I'd told you sooner, then you may have spent more money, but that seemed unfair. Thank you all very much once again.
And we have actually beaten last year's total.
Yeah, I wrote it wrong.
Sorry?
I wrote it wrong on the thing.
You got it wrong?
It's the thing. It should say 2010.
Oh, you fool. Sack it, no.
Right thing.
We've beaten last year's total, only just, but we beat last year's total of £6,200 exactly, so we are up this year by £49.60. And now, this is the bit that gives me nosebleeds. The attendance figures. They're awfully big.
Wow.
This year, biggest ever Confuzzled. We had 499 attendees. Missed it by that much. Yeah, capacity this year we set as 500. So we're not full.
Bring a friend next year.
Yes, you must all bring 1/499th of an extra friend. This does now officially make us the 14th largest furry convention in the world, and we are now definitely second largest outside the United States of America after Eurofriends.